More protests in Minneapolis against ICE overnight. Dozens gathered outside a hotel where federal agents are believed to be staying. Protesters held up signs, honked horns, and banged on trash cans while calling for ICE to leave. Police tell us that 30 people were detained, cited, and released. This, as CBS News has obtained new cell phone video taken by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent involved in Wednesday's fatal shooting of Renee Good. The video shows a new angle of the moments leading up to the incident and her final words. CBS's Usher Qureshi is in Minneapolis with the latest developments. Usher, good morning.
Good morning, Adriana. We're in downtown Minneapolis where police say those protesters vandalized property and threw objects at police. Now, earlier, frustrated residents marched peacefully at the site where that substitute teacher was killed. Ahead of more planned rallies, Minneapolis police have to work to maintain public safety and growing outrage over the killing.
It's been nearly 72 hours since an ICE agent shot and killed Renee Good, a 37-year-old mother of 3. On Friday, city workers removed man-made barriers that had kept cars away from the shooting site.
In an effort to keep the growing number of people safe here, police eventually did have to bring in their own barriers.
I said, this isn't a normal situation. This is a professional troublemaker.
Mayor Jacob Frey criticized the Trump administration's decision to remove Minnesota authorities from the shooting investigation.
This is not a time to hide from the facts. This is a time to embrace them, making sure that we're pushing for transparency every step of the way.
New video obtained by CBS News shows the perspective of Jonathan Ross, the federal agent who shot Renee Good. In the video, Good speaks to Ross.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
The video suddenly jerks away as the vehicle starts to move. Shots are fired. Seconds later, a voice can be heard using profanities, just before the car rolls away and crashes. Vice President J.D. Vance reposted the video, writing, "The reality is that his life was endangered and he fired in self-defense."
What was your reaction to this shooting?
Here we go again.
Muhammad Abdul-Ahad is a violence prevention community activist in Minneapolis who's worked to bridge the gap between residents and police since the murder of George Floyd.
But then when it got upward and said law enforcement involved shooting, that's when the first thing I said was, I bet you it was ICE. And what do you know? It was ICE-involved shooting.
Longtime resident and Somali-American Kali Jama.
I feel like Renee died for us and what she believed, because she did not believe all of us are like that. So at the end of the day, for me, it's very important for us to get justice for her.
Now, a nationwide weekend of action is expected in cities across the country, including here in Minneapolis this afternoon. Protesters are gathering to demand accountability in the Renee Good shooting and to oppose ongoing federal immigration enforcement in the city. Adriana?
Usher Qureshi in Minneapolis, thank you so much. Tomorrow on Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan's guests include Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.